Okay.
word for word on that.
No one knows what the line's up to.
Okay.
So, how much do you know about campus accessibility? For instance, think about this. If you were at the IMU and you're trying to get to McBride Hall, what route would you take? Anybody have any guesses? Anywhere they would go, what route they would take? Anything for accessibility if you were having in a wheelchair? Or for instance, if you were in our class from Van Allen, what route would you take that? Another interesting thing is if you were in Hillcrest and you're trying to get to the chemistry building in 10 minutes, what route would you take? These are all things to consider with accessibility. So trying to put yourself in their feet, in their shoes, and understand how difficult it can be at times, and how much more difficult it can be compared to it's just able to walk around campus. So the reason why we put this picture in there is for some, this is their Mount Everest. As the picture explains, most people just take for granted the ability to walk upstairs. So what's for others with accessibility issues, maybe in a wheelchair, this is something that is a problem for them. It's very difficult and it's hard to do. What we're trying to get across is that awareness of making sure that you realize what's on campus and how different it can be for others.
A physical disability is basically, in the context we're using today, anything that, any injury or anything that puts you at a disadvantage for you, if you're unable to walk upstairs, or if you have to be in a wheelchair for this project, we're talking about the lack of awareness for wheelchair accessibility at the university level. It's important to note that it's reported that 1/5 of Americans have some sort of a disability, and that's a pretty large number. 20% of people in the United States have something that puts them at disadvantage. And if you think about it, how many of the accessible routes on campus, if you were trying to come to this building from Van Allen, if you were in a wheelchair, do you even know which doors you have to take? And how many of the campus services do you have? Do you know how to get in touch with the Bionic Bus service if you have trouble with mobility? Or how to get in touch with the Student Disability Organization?
Okay, so one of the organizations that we do have here on campus is the Student Disability Organization. So this organization is a voice for students who are with disability on campus. So the big point is that it's not just students that have disabilities that are involved with this organization, it's also people on campus that basically want to raise awareness about it. It also provides a support system within the University of Iowa. So even, like I said, even if you don't have a disability, you can definitely still help out. And it also provides opportunities to participate in advocacy programs. So even if you're not sure how to make a difference on campus, they can definitely set you up with people that do know how to make that difference. And then there's a few ways that you can join. The president of the organization, her name is Corey Rowe, and then our faculty advisor is Carly Moore. And she actually has an office in Burge through Student Disability Services, and she's very nice, and she is definitely a good resource to talk to.
I think there's about
And then we just basically wanted to get across that a physical disability, temporary or permanent, can happen to anyone at any time. And so it's very important to sort of shift your perspective and see how you can look at things a little bit differently in order to help others around you. So we just kind of want to leave everybody with the idea, so what if it happened to you and what you do next?
Hi, Tom.
I said so many times. It's so awkward. Stop it.
You know what? Thank you.